Hey guys, welcome back to the channel again. I'm taking a cab today to work because it's raining outside, and the news say that the typhoon is approaching. So yeah, I know most of you, if you've been following China news, some provinces have been affected by typhoon. They say that it's going to approach Shanghai soon. So it's raining outside right now. Anyway, the purpose of this video is to talk about, and also answer some of the questions related to registering a company and completing it from distance. So we talked about this before, but I'd like to highlight a couple of important points here. So number one, because of the pandemic, a lot of people cannot travel to China. That's obvious, and traveling to China has like different requirements depending on your country of citizenship, and plus how the COVID situation is in your country. So there are different requirements. For some countries it's easy, for some countries it's pretty hard or impossible to travel right now. Now a lot of you might ask why traveling is required when we talk about company formation. Number one is when you register a company in China, company director should visit the bank in order to open a corporate bank account. That's number one. And number two is company director again need to go to the tax office in order to register the company at the tax office and obtain a tax number, and also provide his or her ID for ID verification at the tax office. And now there is another requirement which is new. Previously that was not required. This requirement is from the custom office. Now custom office is asking all the company directors to go there in person in order to get that import and export permit if you're registering a trading company. If you're registering a consulting company, then you don't have to really worry about it. So these three requirements, generally speaking, is during the process of company formation. Like we can get the company's business license without the director's presence here, but without the bank account, without registering at the tax department, company is not functional. Okay, so you want it or not, you need to send your company directly. If it's you have to be here. So I actually discussed a couple of options. Number one option, like we talked before, is if you have somebody here, okay, in China available to be your temporary company director, then that can be a solution. Okay, you can ask your friend, business associate, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, anybody that you trust. Option number two that we offer is a nominee director service. It's also it works the same way you appoint somebody well, the only difference is nominee director is a paid service. Currently we charge for 6 months it's 12,000 yuan, and for 1 year service it's 24,000 yuan. It's not a cheap price. We appreciate that, we understand. The reason is because taking the role of a director comes with a lot of responsibility. So that's why in order to compensate that, we set these prices. Okay, so this is the first time actually I'm talking about the prices openly on video, because most of the time we adjust the prices depending on the situation. But nominee director, I think we're gonna keep it during the pandemic, okay, until at least the pandemic is over and our clients can travel to China freely. So once again, 6 months nominee director service is going to cost you 12,000 yuan, and for 1 year it's going to cost you 24,000 yuan. Now nominee director service does not include like day-to-day jobs of a director. But if you require the nominee director to perform some sort of day-to-day activities, some responsibilities, then we have a price list. You are welcome to contact us, and we're going to send you that price list. For each task there is a different set price. And once the borders are open and you are ready to travel, we can easily transfer the directorship to the director of your choice. Okay, whether it's you, so we're going to transfer the role to your name. If it's someone else, we're going to transfer the role to that person. Now, time required for the transfer is around 2 weeks. Okay, I'm talking about business days, so roughly 14 business days. We will take the old company licenses and a couple of other documents and then give back to the company registrar, and they will do the necessary changes and issue new license, okay, for your company. Now this is one, guys. Another question related to this process I get is, how do I trust this nominee director? Well, that's a very good question actually, and like I mentioned before, like any other country, the relationship between the ultimate owner of the company and the nominee director is controlled by a simple agreement. Okay, you can sign an agreement, we're going to draft it, and we're going to include everything, all your terms. Okay, generally speaking, nominee director cannot sell the company, cannot shut it down, cannot sign agreements with different companies or individuals solely based on his own initiative. That will be forbidden by the contract. And so basically you can limit directors activities pretty much with everything you want, and he or she will sign it, and that agreement is enforceable in China. Okay, and most importantly, when it comes to the bank and accessing the funds of the company, once the company's corporate bank account is opened under this nominee director name, we will send the online bank USB tokens to you, so you can control all the transfers, and this is going to be included in the contract as well. For example, nominee director will not have the right to claim to go to the bank and to get the new USB tokens, okay, to access the online banking. So as you can see, pretty much everything is possible to be included in the contract. So you can, like, wherever you are, you can have control over your corporate bank account by just having these USB tokens, and you can transfer the money like a real owner of the company. Okay, director will then perform small tasks again at an additional cost. For example, signing documents, or meeting your clients, etc., etc. Like I said, we have a set of prices for those small activities. Anyway, everything is manageable, and from time to time, bank might require the director to go there in person in order to sign some documents and stamp some documents. Unfortunately, there's a little bit more bureaucracy here still in China, so you just have to consider that. What I want to say is not everything is like in most of the developed countries. Sometimes there is physical visit is required to the bank, to the tax office, and some other places. So basically that's it, guys, and like we keep mentioning, we are really positive towards the future. Okay, we hope that the borders will open very soon, at least with some sort of limitations. Maybe maybe you will be required to have that vaccine or travel passport, health passport they say, and then obviously stay in quarantine when you come here. But overall speaking, this whole situation is definitely moving to the positive side, because we see people already coming to China, continue their businesses, and establishing new companies and stuff like that. So yeah, let's just stay positive and we'll see. Anyway, guys, so this is it about forming company from distance, and these are the options. Okay, if you really want to start your business. And by the way, a lot of people have sent us messages through email, and then I apologize. In the last few weeks, we have been having some difficulties with the email, company's email, because the hostings are outside of China. And I hope you understand that in China, sometimes foreign hosts like US, hosting in the US, might have some difficult, technical difficulties. So that's why I am receiving only the bits of the emails. And for those people, I would like to ask you to add us on WeChat if you can, please. If WeChat is blocked, maybe you can add us on WhatsApp. The number is going to be on the screen. So this way you can give us the whole message, maybe if your emails are not reaching us, okay? And yeah, so that's the best way. If you're in China, you can directly call that number, WeChat number or WhatsApp number, that's also a phone number, and set up an appointment, okay? Today is Saturday, actually. I'm going to the office to meet a client, so we don't really mind, 7 days a week, that's fine, totally okay, because business is business, so we keep working. And if you're available on weekends, yeah, don't hesitate to contact us. We're gonna meet face to face, discuss everything. I'll be happy to answer all of your questions. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers, bye bye.